going on, YouTube? Got another update going on. Got some more leaking, just like always, but that's always a good sign now. That means we got some good root mass going on. Most of the peppers there, as you can see, they're starting to turn a little bit of yellowish, but all of the Brussels are sticking up nice and tall. They're ready to do some growing. Some of those tomatoes over there are doing pretty good. Water, as you can see, nice and green still. Everybody over here doing pretty good. The arugula over here, that's actually looking the best it's ever been so far. It's actually still trying to go to seed. I keep pulling seed pods every day on there. We've got the tomatoes and the peppers in here. Everybody's doing pretty good. Probably a little stunted growth going on from planting. It's probably only been like 1 week since I planted these, so the growth is going a little bit slow. Although, as you can see, like right here, some of these guys are actually starting to put off a lot of the leaves. So that's a good sign. As far as the strawberries go, they are doing awesome. All this growth is going pretty good here. As you can see, we've got a little bit of yellowing here on the leaves. Looks like a little bit of an iron deficiency, so I'm going to have to go ahead and add some iron to the mix here. We've got more strawberries coming up. Not too many that I can show off because, to tell you the truth, I've been eating these every single time I can find one. Here's one that's not too bad. It's going to take another day or two. But some of them are a little odd shaped, but for the most part, they're all pretty good. Got a couple of these trees that keep popping up in here, but everything else is doing pretty good. These peppers over here, kind of like yellowing out on the leaves a little bit, but not really anything else. They seem to be a little bit stunted, even though we've got a little tiny bit. We've got some new growth here, some new growth here, and everything's pretty much going good. The water is super freaking green. Still, you can see a couple of my new fish. Actually, it might be an old fish, I don't know. You can see some of my fish in here. So far, I found one fish that was dead. I'm assuming that was one of the newer fish. It was, I believe, the day after I made the last video where I added the fish to it. So one fish couldn't make it out of 2 dozen. That's not too bad. The water's been pretty green so far lately anyway. But I'm looking into that. I'm going to probably make a couple more filters and see if I can clear up the water using those kind of filters. I've been looking into like UV lighting and different disinfectants. I want to try to stay pretty much as natural as I can, organic. So I'm not sure how many of these designs that I'm actually going to use, like an ozonator or UV lighting. But I'm going to use something here and clean this up pretty good. I've also got a few more designs that I'm going to be incorporating into here. I'm going to add a couple more beds. If you watched my last video about making a new aquaponic garden, the concrete trays, the concrete mixing troughs that I used, I figure I'm going to probably grab a couple more of those, put them right there on the 2 corners, add a drain to them. Maybe incorporate that drain right into the hydroponic system there, and I'll just go ahead and pump the water up into those, down into the hydroponic, and back into the hot tub here. That way I can get a couple more beds going on. If that's a good idea, then I might go ahead and incorporate a few more beds here and there, and just keep on with the addition with this garden, because the amount of water in here is a lot. And if I do that, then I should be able to use the minimal amount of pumps to actually get the maximum amount of water flow going through here. That's the goal with all of this, is to use the least amount of electricity that you need. Thank you, frog. But so those are future plans. Probably get those done maybe in a few weeks, or maybe a little bit more than that. But until then, catch you later, YouTube. There we got a little bit of, looks like an iron deficiency going on here. Looks like we're probably, this is new growth here, so probably a little iron deficiency going on. We probably have a little iron deficiency going on here. Probably going to need to add a little iron to the solution here. That's awesome. We've got a little bit of iron deficiency, it looks like here, that we've got going on. So it's probably about time to add a little chelated iron, or however you pronounce that. Chelated, cheated, whatever. C-H-E-A-T-E-D. It's not even like the right spell. Everything else seems to be doing pretty good. Fish seem to be happy in there. Can't really tell because it's pretty green, so can't really tell if they're just going mad. That's hilarious. But either way, I'm going to do some additional changes, so hopefully I don't want to spoil them. But I'm going to get those suckers done, and once I get them done, you'll be able to see them, because they'll be on this channel. It's fucking dumb. Shit. But once I get all that stuff done, I'll be ready to go ahead and show you. Got a couple more plans that I'm gonna do. I've got if you watched my if you watched my last video, if you watched my last video about making a new aquaponic video,